Hey guys, well, welcome to the Epic Tiki podcast. I'm Luke Soyan, and my guest today is Shannon Battle.
Wah, wah, wah.
He's a comedian also. We're both stand-up comedians. That's great. We did 15 minutes of podcasts, and then my recorder went out, so that's cool.
Yeah, so really we're 20 minutes in, but you're not gonna hit 15 minutes of it. So you
Yeah,
should have voted Democrat.
We might come back. Yeah, it's too late. You sent the
Too
ballot off.
late.
I actually didn't send mine yet, but I'm going. I didn't even fill it out, but I'm gonna do it.
Are you voting? Who are you voting for? Are you one of those guys? You're just you'll see the elections, you'll see the results.
No, I mean I'm gonna vote for Biden because Trump is a buffoon. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
What hasn't been said? What does he not do that makes it?
You know, it's sad though. I'm not really a fan of Biden either, but
No,
but I have to vote for him
aren't.
just so that I can know that I did everything I could to not see Trump do it again. You know what I mean? And if that means Biden is the face now, fuck it, I'll take
There's
it.
336 million Americans in our country, and those are the two guys we have to choose from.
I know, it's
That's
fucking crazy.
Fucking insane.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, because the first election it was just all right, you have to choose between Darth Vader and Medusa, and I'm just like, okay, and and now this election is you have
Emperor
to choose
Palpatine and Darth Vader.
Just pretty fucking close, but it actually switches a little bit. It goes from the uncle that touched you and didn't say anything, and then the uncle that touched you and then was willing to put you through college, and you're just either way you got touched. And I was just I don't care what you did to fix it, you touched me,
Yeah.
and I'm going with the uncle that touched me and paid my way through college. So it's just Biden.
Look, I'm sorry about that. My son has no ties to Russia.
What do they call him? Creepy Joe or some shit? What is his name? Is it
Sleepy
Creepy
Joe?
Sleepy Joe or Creepy
Yeah.
Joe? It's so funny shit.
I mean,
I've
I'm
seen,
sure there's both, but
But I've seen a meme. It was a book, a meme booklet. So it's all these different memes that are made around the same concept, but just using different pictures and maybe different verbiage. And there were 50 different memes of Biden just uncomfortably touching 50 different fucking people.
yeah.
And 45 of them were women. It was fucking, it's kind of creepy. Dude.
Is he the guy that was sniffing hair, or is that someone else?
I think that's most politicians, but I think that was Biden. I think that was Biden, though, buddy.
I saw Nancy Pelosi sniffing hair, so
I mean, when you get to her age, I'm pretty sure she's just making sure all 5 of her senses still work. But
yeah.
this, she's probably trying to taste the air and shit. What is that?
She's just like Miss Pelosi, what are you doing?
That was fucking funny, Luke.
I'm just trying to make sure I can taste the air still. COVID's around, and I don't even know what she sounds like.
I don't either. That's why you're doing her voice. I was like, is that her? Is that Nancy?
I don't know.
I've never heard her talk.
I'm not good. The problem is I feel like if you want to be up on politics, it's a whole full-time job to understand everything, and even then you won't know everything. You'll know some stuff, but you won't be it's just. And so I kind of just see what people talk about and then see posts, and then I'll read half an article. So yeah, I don't know what she sounds like. I've never seen her talk.
And it's weird because politics are really an institution built off of not only just lies but just ideas. You know what I mean? It's an institution that's built from ideas. Except if the only thing that makes it concrete is when it's finally a law. So everything else, 80% of politics, I feel it's just ideas, ideals, and perspectives. And
it's a lot of bullshit too. It's just people saying stuff that they want to do, but
and
but
when does it actually get done?
Yeah.
It's because I wish for most politicians, but when they come in, show our president, they should have a 50-point checklist. And someone's 50's a lot. I'm 4 years. Leader of the free world. No, fuck that. 50's not enough, but whatever. So it's 50, just a 50 check, a 50-point checklist. And it's I get to judge and review you as a president off of what the fuck happened off those 50 things, bro. So you just I'm going to legalize gay marriage.
So it's
and you do it, check.
Is it a list based off of their platform that they run on?
It's just everything you're saying that you're going to do in office, I want to see it written.
Yeah.
And as you're doing it in office, we'll check it the fuck off. Give you a little halfway mark in office, 4 years. 2 years, we give you a little midterm assessment. Just okay, you said 50 items. You knocked off 5. I don't have faith for you no more, buddy.
Yeah.
It's and I kind of know what I want to do with my next few years now because you did not accomplish what you just said. It's something physical. I have to hold you to it. It's something, Americans visual shit. I'm not going to say people in general, but Americans, because we're very fucking retarded as a group of people. And it's and we really are. And it's just we're so spoiled. And it's that. I think that once we have that visual, every time we go CNN and Bill Maher wants to say something, show me that list. Let that be the consensus and the basis of what you're about to either grill or congratulate this president for.
Yeah.
There's so many things that happen, even on the back end, that we don't pay attention to, that happens, and we just take it for granted. This isn't the first time during a pandemic that pandemic relief and all these different emergency funds, surely through the former IRS and EDD, have been dispersed. Not the first time. It happened during the Obama administration. He just didn't think to fucking remind you of it every 2 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
But it happened before. Like, this happened almost, I think, 3 times actually during our lifetime. I'm pretty sure the Clinton administration did it too. So I'm just like, shit happens. You know, like, shit happens. And, like, sometimes it's not nationally. Sometimes it's regional. Like, they did the same thing for Hurricane Katrina relief people. Like, it happened. Like, you know, but if you didn't live in Louisiana, why the fuck are you getting a check, buddy? Like, Hurricane Katrina, fuck your day up. You live in, like, you know, live in fucking Minnesota, buddy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, you know, so that's kind of the basis. But, I don't know. Politics are weird, bro. Like, because, I have no faith in politics. My first and only time voting was to put Obama in office back in... I think 2012.
Oh,
2012.
second term?
Yeah, because I graduated 2010, which means I was 18 around that time. So, yeah. My first time actually voting was 2012.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Dang.
yeah, and it's like,
feel so old.
and it meant something, I know, right, dude? But it meant something then, right? Like, it meant something when I voted then. I was just like, I really believe in what he's saying. Now, don't get it fucked up. Every president is bombing villages. Like even Obama did it.
Well,
but he did it like a fucking adult.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know the thing about it? It's just like, he did the same shit that Trump's doing, buddy, but I'm like, he did it like a fucking adult. Like,
I think like there's a degree of when you say a bunch of stuff and you've never been president and you think you know stuff, and then you get in the office and then they're like, all right, here's like the dossier of all the real shit going on.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, we can't just leave because this and this and this, which maybe they're bad reasons, or maybe it's like we shouldn't have been in the first place. But like he probably found out like, oh, we can't just leave Afghanistan and stuff because there's stuff going, like it would ruin everything. So then, and then like, oh, we actually have to kill this guy. We have to do that. Like, so I mean, it's probably a lot more complicated than
and
you know,
see,
a lot of
how
people.
do you gauge for that task, right? It's a lot of shit. How do you
Yeah.
gauge for that task and you didn't have a realistic depiction of what's actually going on until you got there?
Yeah, it's way too crazy of a job for anyone. It's like,
I mean, you seen it, bro. That motherfucker, bro. Obama went in there looking like Denzel Washington, and he came out looking like Morgan Freeman, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is intense. Like, and it's
Yeah,
like,
I've seen
black
that.
don't crack, but that shit deteriorated, buddy. Like, that shit is serious. Like, that is a serious fucking job. Like, I can't imagine, dude. Like, I'm just trying to manage like fucking 3 women at the same time, dude. And, like, that's a headache.
yeah.
You tell me I gotta manage this group of fucking retards known as Americans? Like, no way, buddy. Like, I'm just like, bro, you're fucking savage. Like,
What's crazy too
and that's
is
why you
like,
can give Trump credit. I
he
gotta give him
doesn't.
credit.
He doesn't
Like, even
look.
though I don't like how he
doesn't
does,
look
I have to give him
worse.
credit. He does. He's trying.
He doesn't look worse either. He looks the same.
Because you only get stressed from caring about the decisions being made, buddy. Like, because they bother you, you know.
Yeah.
When it's
I
literally,
feel like there's an element though of him. He's like embalmed. Like just all the shit he takes. There's probably like an element of just he looks like he's how he's gonna look the rest of his life, and when he gets buried, he'll just be like how he is. But you know, like he'll have like the raccoon eyes and the orange. Like he'll get one more spray tan.
you know, because of muscle memory, like
It'll be in his
when
will.
the body has spasms, it'll like do certain things that like the body was used to. So like, they'll make facial expressions for Trump. His hand will probably go like this and shit. It's pretty fucked up. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of these, like, yeah, there it is. I'm mad how well like we know his mannerisms, and they're so
Yeah.
shitty. Like, you know, it's just crazy.
It's almost like, I mean, like I said, I'm voting for Biden, and I just want like normalcy, like which is sad, but it's like I just don't want to wake up every morning to like, what did he do now? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's just every day, like, oh, he said this, he Kofeve, he did that, he said this about Mexicans, he whatever, like he just, I don't know.
And you know what's crazy? I think because the one thing that you know, because I like being devil's advocate. The one thing I can give Trump credit for is that he's probably thinking and doing the same things that most politicians do or feel. He just doesn't care about the repercussions of you knowing it.
Yeah, and he'll just say whatever he wants.
Because he's not the
to.
only politician that wanted a wall, but we grilled him for it. There were people backing this shit. Like, there's one, like Ted Cruz, all these stupid motherfuckers were also on his team with this shit. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah, it's not like, you know, he's just this standalone comedian. You know, not comedian, but at times he is.
He
But
acts like a comedian.
at times
sometimes,
he's at times he's a fucking he's a headliner. But like DNC, you killed it, buddy. Fucking idiot.
Do you mean RNC?
Oh yeah, touche. Yeah, just, I don't know.
I was like, what? He was at the
It's all
DNC?
bullshit. Until you remember, like you actually can see a
Yeah.
difference between like the politicians.
Yeah.
Like it's all bullshit. I don't believe none of them at this point.
Yeah, no.
And it's
all-
because, you know, the older you get, you start noticing shit. You're just like, oh, you say you're for black communities, you're saying you're for black communities, and that rec center is still closed. Like, we gave both of
Yeah.
y'all a chance the last 8 years. Like, she's still closed. But
yeah.
I don't know. But even outside of politics, like just looking at him as a person, I feel like he's so unforgivably Trump. Like he doesn't even feel the need to hide certain toxic behavior. Like certain normal people would just be like, I shouldn't let people know I do this or feel that way.
Like when he told that talk show that he would date his daughter.
Shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
he's not the only guy that feels
That's
that
a
way,
real
but he's
thing.
ballsy enough to tell you that. You gotta fucking respect that, dude. Like,
Also, just creepy. Like, who's
I'm not saying this. I'm not taking none away, Luke. But I'm just like, you gotta
she is-
respect the authenticity between the shit that he says. Like, he says
Yeah.
something, he fucking means it,
Like,
buddy.
there's no
Look how dumb
filter.
it is. He means it.
Yeah.
He stands on what the fuck he says.
She is hot, so it's like, but it's like, you can't just say. I've said before, I would if she wasn't my daughter, I would date her. It's like, what?
I mean, but he said it with the straight face. That's why I'm like, oh my god.
It's funny. Have you seen that clip? Have you watched it?
I've seen that shit. Oh yeah.
Because
Twitter
they
had fun
go,
with that shit.
his Ivanka gets all weird, and then one of the hosts of that show, it's like it's not Good Morning America, but it's like a show like that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the hosts is like, "Oh, stop it! That's so creepy." and they're
Like
like
that
laughing,
weird laugh.
that like fake talk show bullshit.
Oh,
You're not
Lord.
gonna get any of that here on this podcast. We're real.
Yeah, we're keeping it real. I definitely fucking Ivanka Trump. Like, what is her office again? Is she Secretary of State or some shit? What is it?
I don't even know.
I don't remember. I feel like he gave his kids all the jobs that like are important, but we don't really know what they do. So it's just like got brushed under the rug. Like,
Yeah, they're all just secretaries of. Well, there's like a cabinet and there's multiple ones and like I don't know.
well, there's ones that matter, ones that don't matter. I mean, at least like Ivanka Trump's not in charge of like the FDA. Like, I mean, you'd have made her in charge of like the EPA. I don't really give a shit, but I'm just like, FDA. It's just like it kind of matters. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
They're a lot.
some are a little bit more important than others.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So have you been doing any shows?
Man, buddy, I have to be very fortunate. I've been big book, buddy. Like, I think between like the first of this month and like whatever day it is now, like the 27th, I've been booked at least 15 times. Like, again, it's like, and that's just this month alone. Yeah, and it's like no Zoom shows. I don't do that shit. Shows with like the headphones, solid comedy. I'm not doing that stupid shit neither.
Oh, really?
Like, it's just, fuck that. I will not get booked. Like, I'm good. Like, that's not why I do comedy. Like, at that point, I'm not against these shows. Don't get me fucked up. Venues are doing what they can do to keep the art form alive. So it's just like, I'm not mad at them for that. And shout out to the places that were able to accomplish that. Laughs did it.
They've been
Cobbs
doing
did
a
it. Tommy
great
T.
job
Pleasanton
of-
did it. Jeremy Curry and them are down there doing big shit. They even moved the whole show outside. Got a stage built. Like, they were like, fuck it. This is an investment for something long going.
I did a show on the back of a flatbed truck. So
I seen that shit. Yeah. Before we even but we can come back to my shit. Where was that at? And what venue was it? What was that?
It was in Modesto, and
Makes sense.
it was outside of a restaurant called Del Sol or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric Powers ran it, and he has like I don't know if he's part of it or if he just partnered with these people called the Fun Junkies or something. It's like they have an Instagram account.
Okay.
I think they just are like promoters or something.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, they just put the show together and they sold it out. There was 75 people there.
That's pretty dope, bro.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, anything during COVID, bro, I was like, when you're putting together any event during COVID, my expectations and my judgment level goes like way down.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that you're doing something to keep the art alive, right? So I'm just like, like I said, I'm not knocking these shows. I'm just not going to do them. I refuse to do those type of shows. So surely a Zoom show. I'm just like, oh, hell no. So
I haven't done a Zoom show. I've only done like podcasts and just live streams where like my friend Kevin has a show called Rankinator on Stab's Twitch channel.
Okay.
And he takes like 20 random words and then like he has a panel of 3 comedians and we like rank the words. So it'll be like toaster and Steven and 12, like it's just random.
Okay.
And then you go, all right, number 20, what are we going to put here? And you just go, I want to put Crystal Chandelier because when I was a kid, they scared me because of Haunted Man. Like you just make up shit.
Randomness, buddy.
Yeah.
That
And then
is
you just
random.
kind of go to the top and at the end you have like a list. And then, so it's like those kinds of shows are fun because it's kind of like doing a podcast, and you're just fucking around.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're trying to do stand up, it's like weird.
It's a different element. And, it's me assuming everyone has good internet and shit. I'm not getting reverb, feedback, delays. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous. Like, you play video games. Like, this is all this like, the shit really matters. Like, it really does.
Yeah.
Like, it's the difference between going 30-1 on Call of Duty and fucking going negative. So,
Yeah.
like, really it is. Like, latency, all this shit matters. So, I'm just like, all those are aspects that matter when you're doing a show. Like, surely an online show and you have, like, what? Like, a panel of, like, anywhere from, like, 5 to, like, 10 comedians. And then you have... Like, you have your audience members coming in. So, like, now you're trying to, like, time, like, your jokes between, like, reaction time and, like, how much time do I let them laugh? Are they even laughing? Like, because, like, sometimes I've seen Zoom shows, like, because I only did one. I only did it because it's in Baltimore. The platform's in Baltimore, so that's the only way I could be a part of it. And it was unique. It was unique how they did it. But, you're doing a joke, and then out of nowhere, you you know, you pause and like you know this joke, like like all right, this is probably like I should probably give it a little bit of time for this one, like let people catch the concept, and it's just silence, and then you're going to continue the joke, and then boom, just this burst of laughter, and now people are like, oh, should I laugh? Should I shut up now? Like you just fucked your own joke up, buddy. And
Yeah,
it's
because there's like a delay with
like,
the
I'm over it, so I'm just like I don't fuck with it. Like and these comedians I know are funny. I've seen them struggle on Zoom, like, and I was like I know live they're funny as hell, but I'm like. You know, so I'm not gonna do that to myself. Like, you know, I'd rather save face.
So you've been doing like live shows.
I've been on live shows, buddy. Like, and I don't care how far I have to drive to do it. Like I did. I was with Jake McCowan, Phil from Chico, and Dylan Collins, and that was the Rotten Tomato show. And like, it was the concept of the show is like, if you say a joke and it bombed or like people didn't like it, they could throw a fucking tomato at you, buddy.
Wow.
Fucking hilarious. Now I headlined, so I was looking for like 45 minutes. When I got hit. Like, and it's
how
like,
many times did they throw it at you?
I mean, for 45 minutes, I probably had like maybe 8 tomatoes hit me.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, well, you got the people like cutting them into like slices and shit. So I mean, like 8 total tomatoes. So it's probably like I probably got hit like 20 times.
Wow.
Yeah,
Were they throwing?
But you got to think people are missing too. Like people, like hella people are
slices?
missing. And you got to think I'm the last person. People just want to get rid of their ammunition at this point. It's like you paid.
Yeah.
$1 per tomato, like you're trying to get your money's worth. You're like, man, fuck this. Like, I don't care if it's funny. Like, I'm talking about the joke kill. I'm still getting tomatoes. Like,
I can't believe I didn't see. Like, I didn't hear about that show. I
Yeah,
feel like
what?
Instagram should have told me. You know, I follow Phil.
you follow Phil?
and,
But
Dylan.
Jake McCowan and Dylan Collins would have been the ones that been following to see that one though.
Okay,
like
so-
Phil was
yeah,
just there
sorry.
because he's bored. But
Okay.
yeah, Phil didn't perform tonight. He's just bored.
Yeah.
But that was a unique show for me. I was in a place. We're in Orville for starters. We're in Orville.
Yeah.
And we're like in the real parts of Orville. Like I was like someone's backyard. You can hear chickens and roosters and shit. Like we're up in there, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm in real Orville. It's not like some apartment complex, some shit. Like and
Was it just in a backyard?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in the backyard and it was a cool little setup. They reinforced like a little what those things they have at like Sam's Club and shit that like they put the food and stuff on the little pallets, like wooden pallets, like that's what they're called.
Oh yeah, like that they ship everything on. And
Yeah,
it's
so
shrink wrapped around.
So
yeah.
they did like some like pimp my like pallet shit and like made like this stage and whatever, right? And like it was cool. It was cool. Like it was very intimate. You know, a lot of the neighbors and shit came through. You know, it's nothing to fucking do.
That stuff's great though. I love those kinds of shows because those people are really grateful for that show.
Mhm.
It's like intimate and fun, and it's just. I did a show in a garage one time in Santa Clarita,
Okay.
and that was a good time.
Santa, where the fuck is that?
It's somewhere off the like right after the Grapevine.
Okay. All
Going
right.
down
So
south?
we talking south now. Okay.
Yeah, my friend, this guy Tommy McGuan, he used to.
Wait, what's his name? Say it again.
Tommy McGuan.
McWan.
McGuan?
Is he Asian?
No.
Oh, okay. That was a horrible.
Very white.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
I think he started doing comedy in Chico or here, and he lived here for a couple years, and then he moved to LA because he's from Santa Clarita. That's like where his parents live and stuff.
Okay.
So he moved down there, and then he hit me up and he was like, "I'm doing this show in the garage," and like I went down with Tavi, and we drove down there and she headlined, and then I did the show, and like it was like in his mom's garage. And they had like this series of shows that year that they went around to different garages, and they would just do, like, it was called the Garage Chronicles, and they just did a bunch of shows like that.
The Garage Chronicles. You know what? That's fucking genius, actually. That's how a lot of rock bands are like. Now, I'm not gonna say like music bands, but it's how like specifically a lot of rock bands get going.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Surely like areas like Santa Cruz and Santa Clarita. I'm guessing that's near the water. And
It's not.
it's not. Oh well, it sounded like it was near the water. It sounds so beautiful. Now I don't like it no more. But
Well, if you it's like when you get to Six Flags, you know, like Magic Mountain.
yeah, I know
On the
yeah,
freeway,
off the 5, I know
It's like the other side. So it's like in the middle of hills, kind of.
Yeah.
But when you get in there, it feels nice. It's like being in Folsom or something like that,
Oh,
or
okay.
Elk Grove, kind of.
a lot of
or-
privilege. Probably get pulled
Yeah.
over. Oh, for sure. You said Folsom, buddy. Like,
yeah.
Only place I've ever been pulled over in my own vehicle. Crazy. Like, it was nuts. They were just like, oh, you're the owner of the car? I was just like, bro, I gave you my pink slip. Like, I don't know how else to fuck it. Like, it's mine,
And
buddy.
the cops
Like,
in Folsom are bored.
they are. They
They're-
are. And they're necessary evil because if half the prison escaped.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of why they're so overstaffed. Like, I don't, a lot of people don't know that, but it was like, it's because of the proximity of a federal fucking maximum security prison. Like, so I'm just like, you know, that
Yeah.
kind of necessary evil. I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
shit happens. Like, power go out or something. I mean, shit happens.
I worked for CDCR for a year. It was actually a state prison.
You got me there. Okay.
But I never went into that one, but I visited like 5 prisons while I worked there for like a year because I was doing video work. I found this like really cool state job that was like like I'd film stuff and edit it. So it was like kind of a cool, but it was with the prison system. So I had to like I went to San Quentin and I went to LAC.
Okay.
And then Solano. Oh no, CMF.
Down in Salinas?
There's no. It's like
I thought you were talking about Soledad. Okay.
no. There's one that's like in. There's like two in Vacaville. There's like Solano, and then there's CMF, I think, and it's like something men's medical facility or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, and like, but even if the power went out, I feel like it's hard to get out of there.
No, well, I mean, it's the reason.
Based on being inside of it.
You guys specialize in you not getting the fuck out, buddy. Like, no, trust
Yeah.
me. I mean, you know, and the power going out is probably a horrible example, but
I know what you mean, though. They
but
have
yeah, you
extra
know,
cops to
shit
make
happens, you
to make
know?
people feel safe.
Shit happens, bro, and it's just like it's an optics thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like when you have a prison break. Oh,
Yeah.
good enough. When you have a
'cause if
prison
it's
break.
over here, it won't
Oh yeah,
pick
no,
up.
no, just,
Yeah.
my wine's touching my soul now. No, but but it's just like, you know, just it's optics alone. Like it's just like, you know, just we live next to a prison. And you see 5 fucking cops go up Folsom Boulevard. You're just like,
Yeah.
we're safe.
Well,
Like, so it's just like we're safe. Like, you know, and I think it's an optics thing, and it works.
Yeah.
It works. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
But I'm
Folsom's,
not mad at
Folsom's a little bubble. It's
Yeah,
very.
it's weird. I actually lived there for a year.
I grew up there.
Yeah, you grew up in Folsom.
Yeah,
What year did you graduate high school, buddy?
2005.
2005. Okay, and I graduated. Wait, what?
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Folsom High and then Folsom Lake. I was only there for like two months, and then like the principal was like, "Hell no!" Like he was like, "He's from what district?" Like, cause you got to think I'm coming there from Yellow County, Washington Unified, and for Washington Unified, I was in Baltimore.
Oh,
Unified Public School Districts, bro. I mean, Baltimore Public School Districts. And I'm like, and that shit is out of pocket. Like we have some of the worst schools in the nation in Baltimore. Like,
is that where The Wire's set? I've never seen it.
it
I need
is
to
where The
watch
Wire
it.
is from.
Okay.
And two
So
of the
he's
high
like,
schools.
I've seen The Wire.
Yeah, no, it's like, you see, oh yeah, I lived it, buddy. But I'm like, and it's like two of the middle schools that I went to over there were actually in the show. One of them being Harlem Park Middle.
Oh wow.
Like I'm talking, like where teachers would like have to be able, like you have to be able to defend yourself as a teacher. Like you give me too much homework, we might jump you, motherfucker. Like
Jeez.
dead ass. Like yeah, and it's just like it's
Was there
different, homie.
like the
Like,
metal
teachers had to really know how
detectors
to throw
to get
hands.
into the school and stuff?
Yeah, all that shit, buddy. Like shit, you gotta think. I was like 13, walking around with like a fucking 44 special revolver. Like
Just for protection?
yeah, and it was just like, and it was kids that had bigger shit than me, homie. Like I seen collapsible like fucking ARs and shit, like crazy shit. Like
I feel
like
so
we're in
white
middle
right
school,
now.
buddy. Yeah, it was like we're in middle school, buddy. Like walking around with Call of Duty guns, bro. Like it's crazy. But
Yeah, we would get like the school would get shut down if someone brought a Nerf gun to school. You know what I mean?
oh, it's cute.
It's adorable.
It's cute. But you gotta think, I went from that to Folsom, buddy. Like yeah, you see that? Like
So
oh my god.
did you go to the one on Iron Point? Or did
Yeah,
you go-
Folsom High. I was there for 2 months. I went there
Wow.
for summer school, and then I was there for 2 months, and they were like, hell no. And then they sent me to Folsom Lake High, which is off of Riley Street, down the street from the Denny's that's right there near the Target.
This is it the continuation one?
It is the continuation,
Okay, yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
And I was the only student in the year of 2010 to leave that school and go to a 4-year college. There's other kids that went to college. You know, they went to, CRC or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
Folsom, I think Folsom Community College was being built around that time. It was just being finished being built.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they offer classes that most people don't get at community college. You know, art and theater, blah 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 blah. You know, shit I've never heard of in Baltimore.
Yeah, Folsom Lake College is pretty nice.
It's pretty fucking nice,
Yeah.
buddy. Hey, did you know that Vista Del Lago High School right there in Folsom was actually built to be the community college, and then they made it the high school because they see more land that they could make the college even bigger than what the fucking high school was. So
I
they're
didn't
just
know
like,
that, yeah.
yeah. So they get
'Cause
we
the
got
college-
Vista Del Lago's lunchroom retracts, homie.
does?
The roof of the lunchroom retracts.
Wow.
Yes. They
I've
have 2
never-
fields: the practice field and the one they play actual games on.
Yeah. I lived next to it for a while.
Look at me. Were you like Breeze Ranch or some shit? Where were you?
Empire Ranch.
Empire Ranch. Yeah, the
Yeah.
other one on the other side. Okay.
Yeah, it's where like cuz I grew up like down like behind the college, and then my family like moved to Empire Ranch, and then we stayed there. Then parents got divorced, everyone moved out, and then I was
It's a
just me and my
typical
dad for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a typical Folsom thing. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they wait till y'all like graduate, and they're just like, all right, we just wanted to make sure you guys made it. Okay, like we're out of
Yeah.
here. Like yeah, and the parents like already have like separate apartments and shit. Like it's crazy, dude. That happened to
Kinda,
my
yeah.
ex. That happened to my ex-girlfriend. It's the first white girl I ever dated.
Uh-huh.
Which we're gonna get back around to that because I don't know if you guys know, but Luke's never been with a black woman. We're coming back to that in a sec. That shit's hilarious, but we'll definitely come back to that. But yeah, the first white woman I ever dated. I think the last. Yeah, I didn't like it. She was. Her name was
Like, I didn't
Samantha
wanna-
Uriel. Her name was Samantha Uriel, and she lived in Empire Ranch. No, she lives in Lexington Hills or Lexington Heights. Or
Okay, that's where I originally lived. Like
so you know what I'm talking about. And it's like that's in the front of the college, like going more towards like like East Bidwell and shit like that.
Yeah.
So she had a sister named is her sister's name? She was Samantha. Her sister was like Jackie. You real? Do you know? Do you remember a Jackie? You real, bro?
Dude, I think I had drama with that girl.
Yeah, but you kind of a little obnoxious, like.
Yeah, she had kind of like a
very energetic,
sleepy, resting bitch face a little bit.
Yes, that is her fucking sister, buddy. Like you couldn't have described her any better.
She was a freshman when I was a senior.
Fucking wild business, because I wasn't even in high school yet, buddy. Like that's
6
crazy.
degrees of separation. It's like everybody knows
crazy.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy. Bro. That's
small
Folsom for you, though, bro. Like I had to drop one name, bro. I was like, that's Folsom for you.
I can't believe you know. I haven't even heard or thought of that name or her for so long.
Yeah, buddy, I'm like, well, I was fucking her little sister, buddy. Like, yeah, it was like,
that's hilarious. When I was a senior, she was like 14, so that means her sister was like, younger. But you were the same.
Well, we
age.
both graduated in 2010, so me and her are way younger than you and Jackie. So
yeah, totally.
Yeah, but yeah, no, Samantha, no, she good, but she had a fat ass too, bro. No shit. She played like a lot of soccer. Like
shout
she played. Shout out to that fat ass, bro. So she played a lot of soccer, buddy. Like them legs was nice, and she built like an Amazon, like a gladiator, dog. It was beautiful. But I don't even know how we got to that. Like I get so excited when I start talking about pussy.
We're talking about Folsom and living
Folsom,
there.
yeah, that's what it was. So,
Where'd you go to college?
So I left, and mind you, just so you know why I know this neighborhood, I lived in Hillcrest during that time period. That year where I was there, I lived in Hillcrest. It's like a little gated community right there, right across from Vista del Lago. It's like right across from it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I forgot what street. I think it was Broadstone or something. That street right there that runs up. That takes you from East Bidwell right there from Fats. You make the right. Again, it's like Broadstone.
Yeah.
Because if you make a left before you get to my community, if you make that first left, you're right there at the college. You were going into the main entrance, so.
Yeah, okay, I think I know.
Yeah, it was a little different. It was a little different. But all right, what would you ask me? I have the memory of a goldfish. You just actually said.
Where'd you go to college?
College. So leaving right out of Folsom Lake High, the continuation school, 2010, I went straight through this program called ELP, and I went straight into Humboldt State University.
Oh, nice.
And out of the
21,
21,
you learned pimping.
Yep, that literally that's where I learned pimping. And now I'm gonna tell you who showed me the game too. So when I got there, I met this guy named Prince. He's from Rolling 60s.
Of course, that's
Yeah. I met this guy named Prince. And he was from Rolling 60s. He was from a crib neighborhood down in Slauson. He was actually from the same neighborhood as Nipsey Hussle. From the same. They were two different niggas clearly, like because you know who Nipsey Hussle is and you've never heard of Prince. Yeah, they're not the same.
I've heard
Anyways,
of Prince, but not Prince.
but not the Prince you're talking about. That's the one that wears like the ass cut out on bell bottoms and shit. Like he's a legend. Like this Prince, yeah, he got his life together eventually. But yeah, anyways, so he got married and shit. He's one of the biggest players I know. He got his life together. Lord bless him. But he one of the people that showed me that no matter how much I lie, I won't get in trouble because I'm funny. And I was just like, for him, it's like because women were attracted to him. Like, women are attracted to me too. But I'm like, that's what his go-to was, right? Long hair, light skin, they love that shit. And from doing, he knew his superpower. I can say and do whatever the fuck I want. I learned it from a couple of people up there. My homie Dorian Crawford, he's one of the best cornerbacks I've ever seen in life. Like, he's one of those people who say he's just a super athlete. Like, he's never played basketball in his life, and he could do like a 360 windmill.
Wow.
Like, he's that guy, right? Yeah.
Aren't you jealous of those people?
No, not really.
Oh.
Not really, because I was given the gift they didn't have, a fucking mouthpiece. Because I could fuck the same bitches they were fucking, and I can't do a 360 windmill, buddy.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I was given my gift, buddy.
I was obsessed with basketball all the way through high school.
Yeah.
And then, but I was never big enough or fast enough to play like on the team. Like I would try out and just, they were like, it's cute that you're here, but you're not. You know what I mean? And I just play
you
rec.
want to work out, buddy?
Yeah, I do rec basketball. And then like in college times, I got like better where I could hit shots and stuff, but I was never, and then now I haven't played for like years, but.
Tough. Yeah, you should come play. You should come hoop with us, bro. Me and some of the comedians that you might or might not work with, we all hoop. Like Andre Dawson hoops.
Oh yeah, I've only met him a couple times.
Yeah, Nick V hoops. Yeah. Who else plays? Josh Means hoops.
Yeah, I played with him.
Yeah, there's some ballers in the comedy.
He got we played with Sam Morril when he was here.
Really?
Yeah, because Josh.
Okay.
I think Josh just like he knew he was gonna be here, and he just was like, "Oh fuck it, I'll ask him," and he just messaged him on Instagram or something and was like, "Hey, do you want to play basketball with us?" So that was the last time I played, and the only reason I got out there was because he was gonna be there. And it was fun.
Yeah, how does that not be a good day? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is like he was totally down to earth. Like he wasn't like sometimes a headliner comes into town and you're like I don't know, like they could be a douche maybe, like who knows. But he was just it was like literally just it was like Drew Absher was there, Josh Means, Ellis, Mike Sella, and then Sam Morril. And it was like he just didn't feel like he was
distant from that group. He
He
felt
was
like
just
one of y'all.
another comic. Yeah, and that
that's
was
how
really
it should
cool.
feel.
Yeah.
You wanna know who was really fucking famous and made me feel like I was right at home? Sinbad.
Oh, really?
Sinbad made me feel very comfortable. Like, and it was crazy because like he like of course he's like him being a legend. Like, cause it's OGs in this game, and then there's veterans, and then there's legends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm not gonna start name dropping. I want people to feel like they're in a box, even though you fucking are in a box. There's levels to this shit. We are not equal. Anyways, but
Where'd you meet him at?
I met him at Tommy T's, and I met him through when he was still in the old management with Chris and shit. Chris and his wife Christine. And Christine actually put me on because to date I still have like had the biggest local event in terms of comedy in this entire fucking city. Like, I still hold that record. I know I do. Like, I had 190 fucking people at Tommy T's. It was a 3.5-hour show. The comics got fed wings and Hennessy all night. Laughs Unlimited don't even feed you, buddy. Like, it's just like, bro, I got that, and yeah, that is a direct shot. Jenny, you could give us a fucking chicken tenders or something, but I'm just like, no, fuck that. I'm like, give us chicken tenders or something. Like, I am always 25% of your presets. You got me fucked up. Love you, Jenny.
Do you
chicken tenders.
You produce shows at Laughs also?
No, I've never. You know what? And Jenny, I've actually had a conversation with Jenny, and she made it very realistic and reasonable. She made it. She's very easy to work with in terms of wanting to produce a show there. I will give her that. Like, you give her a date, you lock it in.
Yeah.
You know, you sell your 15+ tickets. You know, you're good in her book. You know what I mean?
I should do something
good
like
in her
that.
book.
I'm just really bad at.
You made it worthwhile for her to open the doors that night.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, you sign, you get paid a little flat rate just from X amount of people being there in general.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a different setup for like how the door works, and I'm not gonna go through all the contract. I'm like, if people want to know how this works, you go have that conversation with Jenny. Yeah. Big facts. Like on some business shit, I'm like, you want to know where you go talk to her, but
I'm just so bad at promoting that I can't. Like, I could never produce a show like that because I don't.
that's
I
how
can't-
you pick your host and your headliner, buddy.
What?
That's how you would pick your host and your headliner.
Oh, they would do it. What do you mean?
You make the motherfuckers earn that shit. So like, you tell your headliner,
Yeah.
like, look, I'm gonna pay you 150, but if he sells 20 tickets and you sell them for $15 to $20 a piece, he earned his pay plus some.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just
not
that kind of guy.
And then you
Like,
let him take like $5 from each ticket.
Yeah.
That's the incentive that always got me. Comedians be like, all right, look, these
Yeah.
tickets are for you, and the tickets to get them in, and pretty much it's a free.
Yeah,
pretty much a free show.
A comedy
but
burger.
for every ticket you sell, you keep the fucking break. Comedy Burger was a perfect example.
Yeah.
Amber Whitford, thank you, bitch. You helped me put gas money in the car a couple of times. Like, this one, I'm just like, for real, and it's a fair setup. Like,
Yeah.
that's fair. Like, you know, we're not gonna pimp you for every ticket you sell. You do your Dougie.
Yeah.
Like,
what's
why not?
different? It's probably different. Like that. That's like that place is like a club / bar. That's not a comedy club, so it's like lower stakes, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, cause we're still Harlow's at the end of the fucking day, dog. Like, you know, I
Yeah.
think a lot of people would like, you know, just because it was the upstairs room, like, still say Harlow's on the ticket, buddy.
Yeah,
It's an
yeah,
easy
yeah.
sell point. You're downtown, you're near Midtown, it's shit to do afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, it's an easy sell, bro. Like, and you know, and honestly, I don't even want to work with people that think that it's impossible to do that.
What, to produce a show?
To promote it.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I,
yeah.
like, I don't like comedians like
I don't
that,
think
bro.
it's
Like,
impossible. It's just not
Well,
a
I'm not saying that you were,
skill that I have. I don't want to either. Like, I don't.
Okay.
I can't go up to people and be like, "Hey, I have a comedy show," and they're like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "You're right. I don't." You know what I mean? Like, I'm
say
just
something
like,
funny.
yeah. Like, I know, because I know people who are just have no. I don't want to say no shame, but it's like similar to that, where they're just like, "Hey, I have a show. Here's a flyer. Like, come out." And then they're like, just so forceful and like positive about it that they're like, "Oh, I gotta go to the show now."
Yeah.
And it's like people you don't know at all. And I know like lots of dudes and girl like women who are like that. And I'm just not. I've never been that guy. Like, I just try to be funny and get on stuff. And like, I don't know, but.
Well, I mean,
Is that
the only
depressing?
workaround I see to that is to just when you're booking your comedians and you figuring out who you want to partner with and the venues you want to use. I would go to venues that are already popular, where I don't have to sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd kind of be like a mix up. And then second, I would just work with comedians that don't mind promoting. Like, I love promoting, and I know that honestly, I know that's why I get put on probably half the shows I'm put on because people know they know me. Like, they know the moment they add me to a show, that shit's about to be trending. Because it's just like big trending. Because it's just like, that's all I'm about to talk about. It's all I'm about to promote. It's all you about to see on my page now. Like, it's like I'm about to push that shit. And it's like, and I'm not gonna lie, it was way easier to promote before COVID.
Yeah.
Way easier. Because I would just go to like Badlands. Like, say if I was on a show and like this is how to a science I would do it. I'm on a show and one of the featuring comedians is Heather Rozier. I will go to Badlands and kick it for like 2 weeks straight, promoting that fucking show, letting them know that somebody from their community is about to fucking kill it. Like, and it's just like that would be my mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, if Tina San Lucas book, I'm about to hang out in Folsom and promote the fuck out of that show. Like, it's just like, I would look at what your ground base is. Surely if I'm the actual producer and the money is coming out of my pocket, like, I will go out of my way to just find that niche, your area, whatever audience that you don't even know you have yet, and promote the fuck out of you in that environment.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, it's like, boom, boom, boom. It's like, that show just popped. Now, it don't work all the time. I'm not saying we sell out every event, but I'm like, you got to, it's just knowing that basis. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's like,
I think part of it is also, it's like, comedy is not the only thing I do. Like, I do video stuff. I have a YouTube channel. I work in video. Like, I have a videography.
You filmed a couple of comedians too, like not really specials, but like people like when their sets recorded and shit. Like, you still do that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody, hey, you need some motherfucking record, son. I'm just like, there's not too many people I would trust to fuck that up. And I'm like, he's one of them. Like, he got it. And so I'm just like, I've seen Luke's work. Like, Luke go crazy.
Yeah. No, I just filmed for Stephen Fury.
Okay.
Name drop? No.
Fuck yeah, I mean, like, big name drop. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was great, but yeah, no, I do that, but I just, that's the thing is, like, I don't necessarily have time to, like, even to go to Badlands and sit there and, like, talk to random people, but I'm also not that kind of person. Like, if I'm at a bar or something, the last thing I want to do is, like, go up to someone and be like, hey, what are you doing in 3 Saturdays? You know, like,
and it's exactly how the conversation goes, buddy. Like,
Yeah.
it's exactly how it goes. But
Yeah.
it's the energy behind it, though, bro. Like,
No, it
I make
is,
them feel
yeah.
stupid for not being there.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, what are you doing tomorrow? Like, don't even worry about it, bro. You look busy. No, what's going on tomorrow? Bro, I got this ticket, bro. Bring your date. Like, it's just like I'm about to push that shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, you're dumb as fuck if you don't pull up, buddy. Like, just like, you got to, bro. You got to.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's always like I want to produce a show, but also I'm like, I don't need to. I feel good just being on shows, you know. I think the reason I want to is I feel bad, like, if I'm on someone's show, I can't trade them. So then I feel bad.
And that's what platforms like this is for, buddy. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, the trade off somewhere, like,
Yeah. Well, I
Doesn't
need
have
to
to be
get
tit for
more
tat.
followers and subscribers
Yeah.
to this so that it matters more.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it looks nice, but I mean, is anybody really watching?
I mean, I wanted
Comment
to
down below. Tell us.
comment if you really give a fuck.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I wanted to be on because I seen that people that I like to work with and talk to took interest and actually said yes and came on the show with you. Carlos Rodriguez being one of them. So I'm just like, when I see people that I like to fuck with and work with that are on platforms, it's going to make me interested in it. It's going to be interested in it. And I'm like, the same thing that made me like go to Jesse Rivera's. I've done his podcast before, and it's just like, and I only did it because people that I really like to fucking work with. Like Ruby Steinig, all of them, like Tina San Lucas, they all were on there. So I was just like, why not? Like, explore that. Yeah, and that's why I'm here right now. I don't care who listens to this shit. I know one thing, when I post this shit on my Instagram, people are going to watch this shit, but like, they will.
Well, the worst thing that happens is it's like 3 people see, like, it's fun. And then we don't know each other super well, so now it's like a cool way to talk to you.
And that's another reason why I wanted to do it. Yeah.
That's like the coolest thing about podcasts to me is that it gives you a chance to like sit down and talk and not be on phones or anything. You know, it's like I'm like looking you in the eyes and we're talking.
Yeah, facts.
And there's just so many times where like I'm at my mom's house and all 3 of us, me and my mom, my stepdad, are just on the phone.
Yeah.
My
It's
girlfriend's
like
there
you're not even
sometimes.
there
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're there, but you're not,
We're not even watching the football game that's on TV.
Yeah, and y'all
So
came to
fucked
watch
up.
the game.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? Like, did he wait till the commercial break? Just, I gotta check Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I know that feeling. But no, moments like this, it's very interpersonal. I feel like it's necessary in the comedy world. And it's like I said, it's just a great networking opportunity. Like I said, the only reason why I've seen any of the success I've seen in the Sacramento comedy scene is because I'm open to working with everybody. Like everybody, bro. Like I'm just Josh Means, Al Schumann, and all them out at Blacktop, Mario Musavi, Ruby Stetnick, and like Drew Ashburn, them down at like Comedy Spot. Each comedy spot, each comedy venue in Sac has like that group that hangs out there.
Yeah.
Last Unlimited, Alice Rodriguez, Carlos, Chris Smith, and all of them.
Yeah, it's like very
So forth and so
cliquey
forth, right?
kinda,
Yeah, very cliquey. And I
But
was
if
like,
you can
and I
jump
fuck with
between
every
them, it
single
helps.
group. Like
Yeah.
even Tristan Johnson, Regina Givens, and Rico degrading them over here. I'll do Chester Glass. I'll go to that ratchet ass party I don't belong at. I don't give a shit. I'll wear red and do a comedy show on G Parkway. No fucks. Like I'm just like I will work with anybody. And I'm just like when you're that open in the game, I feel like that's the only way you do have a chance to at least to get what I want out of comedy.
Because you're putting out.
Yeah, and it's
all
like
the
for me, it's just for that to be
different
my
shots,
main
yeah.
income. Like I don't want to ever have to use an alarm clock or report to somebody ever fucking again. So it's just like
Yeah.
you gotta be you can't limit your income or your opportunities when that's the goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even Lola Camacho and Kelly Brown, like they're new to producing shows right now. They've been right now they have a really good relationship with the owners of Vince's Restaurante down in West Sac, and then they have a really good relationship with Owner Y. And they have probably like 6-7 shows booked between now and November 14th. Like, yeah, and it's just like, I would have never seen that fucking coming. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are producing shows? Like, what the fuck? Like Lola did hella good, bro. She had like over, like, I think it was like over 75 people
Wow.
at any given point, like at Vince's on this past Sunday. Yeah, and I just performed with her. Yeah, it's Sunday.
Was
Sunday?
it outside in the parking lot or was it inside?
Yeah, and it was outside, just how they do the open mic. But it was like, it was hella people there.
Wow.
And it's not an open mic. So I was like, you gotta think 80% of the people there weren't comics. Yeah, they weren't comics. And like people came, you know, she did her job. She was able to cut everybody a little bit of bread. She was able to put a little bread in my pocket. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've been at Labs and I got paid, motherfucker. I've been at Tommy T's, Punchline, Cops, and not got paid, homie. And Lola put some money in my pocket. Thank you, Lola Camacho and fucking Kelly Brown. That's what I'm just like. But I would have never seen that coming
Yeah.
from that venue and from those two. Like I did not. And they did it. And it's just like, I respect that. So I'm like, you know, and that's for me just being, you know, available. You know, they asked me to be on that show to send me to a set in Chico. At fucking the Lab Bar and Grill up there with Dylan Collins and them. So I'm like, and that's another group that I like to work with. So I'm just like, I
Yeah.
don't say no to anybody, buddy.
No, and
like,
it's cool because you can do a show here and then
Marcellus Flores and them down in Stockton.
yeah, and like somebody will see you do one show, and then you'll get booked. Like I've done shows. I did like a show in the Bay that was like awful, but then because of that, I got booked on like 3 more shows that were better. And it's like, yeah, you just have to you get seen and interact with people because like sometimes you'll sit at home and be like, well, no, or at least I will. I'll be like, why is no one booking me or no one cares about me? It's like because you're not top of mind, like you haven't been around them, so they're not thinking about you.
And that's why I'm everywhere, buddy.
Yeah.
And like you literally explain why I go to every event. I hang out everywhere. Like I go to
Yeah.
comedy shows I'm not even on.
Yeah.
Shane, you want to do a guest set? Nope, I just came to get drunk and watch. Nope.
Yeah.
Just
and then
I'm
they
here,
go.
motherfucker.
Then they go. You want to be on the next one? You go yes.
Yeah.
And then
Boom.
Yeah.
And this is why I give hella credit to Alvin Duke. I don't know. Do you know who Alvin Duke is?
I haven't met him.
Somebody you might want to meet, buddy. So Alvin Duke has the hottest show right now. I'll say that. For a long time, it was Marcus Mangham doing a Pink Martini out there in Rockland. That was the hottest show that you could have been on during COVID right now if you're in the comedy scene in Sacramento.
Uh-huh.
Right now, the hottest show to be on is In Your Mouth. In Your Mouth Comedy Productions hosted by Alvin Duke out there at the Union at Roseville. That's the hottest show. If you want to be on a hot-ass show right now, packed out room full of drunk people that's actually there to fucking listen to you. You know how rare it is to have a bar full of people that want to listen to you? Those two things don't go together.
Yeah.
They don't. On the wide scoreboards, I don't give a fuck where you at. Like, it's just like, it just don't go together. Matt Medina does really good with the scoreboard room. Like, I give him that. For a bar that he has a lot of control over that room, and I like it. But
That's because he's so big and loud.
yeah, you gotta. Hey, bro, that's a necessary fucking evil, buddy.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you need that sometimes, bro. Shout out Matt
Yeah.
Medina, bro. Like, I love fucking let that room. But yeah, like it's I don't know. That's the move. I'm not gonna lie, my ADHD is kicking in so heavy right now. I forgot what the fuck we were even talking about, buddy.
Shows, producing, doing different shows at different groups.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, I was going somewhere with this. Oh, fuck. Anyways, but
It's exposure though. It's good. Yeah.
But yeah, everywhere.
I used to be when I started. I was a lot more like, just say yes to anything. Like I still kind of do that, you know. Like the other guy, the Luke Sawyer guy that you were talking about.
Yeah.
That I was, but like I probably wouldn't do it. But I used to be like, yeah, I'll go do it, and then you go there and it's like, oh, there's like 3 people listening. But you know, but it's like you just say yes to everything because you never know what could be cool or what could help you out.
And
or
see,
whatever.
this is how optimistic I was about Luke. Because Luke Sawyer's out of his fucking mind. Shout out Pirate Radio down in SF. Like a fucking idiot. No, but he's a fucking, bro, he's different, bro. Like, he's fucking different. But I like people like him. One, because his platform is so over the fucking place that I just make it mine while I'm there.
Yeah.
I make his platform mine. So, like, he'll ask me a question. He'll ask me, like, what tastes better? Like, egg salad or potato salad? And I'll be like, yeah, so this weekend we're opening for Sinbad down at Time T. I'm going to just plug my show. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about, buddy? Like, I'm going to just use that platform for what I need it for, right? It's like, I'm not even about to answer your question. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Luke? Like, it's just like, Luke Sawyer be tripping. But I'm like, but I was like, but
So
I take that
weird.
platform and do what I want with it, right? And it's like, and I always bring other comedians. I would never do that show by myself. I always bring other comedians with me. Like, I like to, like, a comedian I like to take with me a lot right
So
now.
you have someone to bounce off of if he's not good for riffing.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll bring like
Yeah.
D-Rock or Andre Dawson, somebody that, you know, they can throw some one-liners and puns out there and shit. Jessica Roberts, somebody like that. Somebody that wants to be in that environment, right? They want to do that, right? And yeah, and that's kind of how I run it. Like, I'm not about to, like, do I take it serious? Yes. Do I take him serious? No. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that balance where I'm just like, I'm here to rock out, but what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, we're not doing that. Okay, yeah, so tomorrow at 7 p.m., guys, first 5 people to DM me gets a free ticket, la, la, la. Like,
Yeah.
like, I'm using that platform for what I want it for. So, You know, and the most powerful thing that I say happened while I was been on Luke's show is the people I met that he brought on with me. Like, I don't care if 3 people were listening. I just met a fucking stem cell research doctor with like dual masters. Like, this bitch is dope.
So
like,
now you got stem cells for the rest of your life.
Big facts. Like, you feel me? Like, her name is Christina McGold. Like, she's fucking from Canada. She's dope as fuck.
Cool.
I met Christina Cochran, Michelle Cochran. She's the owner of doing it big. Or what's her clothing line? Doing it in real life or something like that. And she's like the CEO and owner of this clothing line that is like blowing the fuck up in the Bay Area. And it's like most of her apparel is for like leggings. I mean, like not leggings. It's for women. She has a lot of leggings in her catalog, but you know, a lot of her clothes are meant for like thick women, like women that got like some body on them, like you know.
But there's a market.
The Carvers and the Beyoncés of the world, like women with that ass, like she make leggings for y'all, like. You know, because, you know, sometimes women got too much ass, too much jiggle in the leggings. So, like, the top of her leggings, it uses a different fabric. So the ass don't shake as much. This is real shit. Yeah, you know, it's like
science involved with this.
Yeah, science involved. I'm like, because a pair of leggings can get, that's an easy HR complaint, goddammit. Like, a woman wear the wrong pair of leggings? Oh, my Lord. Like, stop thinking about it right now. Like, I just smell like an HR nightmare right now. Like, it's just like, it's bad. Like, you know, then your booty gets too loose, start sweating too much. Then you got all this ass sweat. These leggings got you, bro. Like, and they can breathe.
They wick away the sweat.
Bro, check her out, bro. Michelle Cochran, dope in real life. That's her clothing line. But I'm like, I met all these people through Luke. Mark Clifford, like the fucking renowned fucking author. Like,
and you're here at this Luke's house, and you're not meeting anyone. What are you doing here? Why would you come here?
Like, I don't know. I totally got offered to like headline and like Reno. I don't know what I'm doing here, buddy. But like I'm totally talking shit, dog. No, but no, like I said, I came to pretty much get to know you. You feel me? Like that's why I came to chop it up with you, spend time with you, because and I've been going out of my way to do that with like a lot of people in the comedy industry, like people I've always had interest in, but we just never been in the same spaces.
Yeah.
Because like, even when like open mics and everything was rocking heavy, you're more prone to go to mics and deal with other comedians that I don't necessarily deal with as often. Like, you know, the comedy spot scene and you know, your Parker Newmans and shit like that. And like, I'm cool with them. I know these guys. I'm cool with them. Joseph Stoltz and them, they're cool, but I don't see them as much.
Yeah.
You know, I'm definitely more prone to running into Alvin Duke or Jay Rich or somebody like so. It's like,
I had this like I want to go to like Touch a Class. I've never been there, but and this is dumb, and I'm trying to like I'm gonna go there eventually, but it's
an intimidating room, bro. Like, bro, I'm black,
show.
bro, and I'll tell you that. Like, it's an intimidating room, buddy.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure I could do
put your
fine
dick on the
there
table,
now,
buddy.
but I did a show when I like a year in, and it was an urban room, and it was in Stockton, and it was like. I went up there and I was like, so the bare naked ladies, and they were just like,
giving you the straight face, like, what you talking about, white boy?
Yeah. And I went with Michael Calvin and D. Tyler, and both of them, I think they were telling me like, you know, like if they don't like you, they'll just talk over you and stuff.
Pretty much.
But they didn't. They stared at me, and then it was worse.
But
and I got the light
silence
like
means they're listening, nobody.
No, but it was like there was no laughter. They were like angry that I was there. So I think I just was like, oh, I'll just not go to rooms like that anymore. But I could do it. Like, I'm better now. All my references, like I told you, I grew up in Folsom, so all my references were like, oh, Xbox Live is pretty crazy, right? You know, like,
yeah.
Or like, oh, you know, when your dad makes you mow the lawn again, you know, like it's just, that wasn't even a joke, but.
Yeah, I was like, what?
No, I mean, it was just like stupid things that were just like.
It's a different atmosphere of comedy, dude.
Yeah.
It's a different atmosphere. And it's an adjustment. Like I said, bro, I'm from the west side of Baltimore, grew up in the projects, the whole shit. And even I had to adjust to JB's Lounge, Cheers, and fucking Touch a Class. Like, those are 3 spots pre-COVID where I had to adjust. Where I'm just like, okay, y'all don't want to hear this like calm, temperamental joke that has this build up. You want me to come in here, do crowd work, roast the shit out of y'all, and say obscene shit. Like, and I'm like, you know, and once you know that that's what they want, it's your fault you're not getting laughs at this point. You know, because you know they don't want to hear that shit now. Like, you know not to go into this long-ass story about why you like cake now. Like, you go up there and tell them how you ain't fucked a black woman before. Like, you go up there and just put your dick on the table, buddy. Like, I'm like... And like you dead ass, dog. Like I'm just like if I was you, that'd be my opening joke, buddy.
So I just walk up there and say, "I've never fucked a black girl."
You say, "But I want to." So how y'all doing tonight? Like and I was just dog, dead ass. But they love shit like that. Like they eat that shit up. Like they come to hear nonsense, dog. Yeah, they come like and they love arrogance. I think that's why comedians like Sean Grady does really good with crowds like that. Besides the fact he's the host at JB's, but I'm like he does really well with like those rowdy. I don't even want to say black crowds, but rowdy crowds. Because I've had rowdy white crowds in Chico at Duffy's Tavern.
Yeah.
Out of pocket. Like, I'm just like it's literally like the white version of Touch a Class, where I'm just like, And I'm just like, you fuck your sister. He's like, hell yeah, dude. Like, they're just geeking, bro. Like, it was just like, they want that nonsense.
That reminds me of
Just
High
a different
Water.
atmosphere, you know?
Remember High Water where they were doing shows there?
When Mars Parker was doing his showcase, the What the Fuck Wednesdays?
Yeah, and it would just
Okay.
sometimes it would be like you can't do material, you have to like do crowd work.
Yeah, sometimes people just don't want to hear it. Surely if you see,
Yeah.
like, you were there like 2 weeks ago and you started to notice some of them same faces, like, dude, look, we heard that joke before. Oh, yeah, the orgasm looks like a seizure, blah, blah, blah. Like, sometimes you got to just, like, fuck it, I'm going to come out of my set tonight.
Yeah. Well, I saw
You're
like
doing 5 to 10 minutes anyway, so I don't see the fucking problem with doing that. You know, we're professionals.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I'm not a big crowd work person, but I think I could get better at I just don't do it, but I know I can. I think it's like in the moment sometimes when I'm on stage, it's like hard to just pretend like I'm in a conversation or a group,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I could do it like hanging out with friends or whatever, and like just like, oh, you look like blah blah blah, and then it's hilarious. But like I saw like Robert Emoto go up there and he'll like start doing like jokes, and then be like, you guys don't want to hear that. You look like Cher if she had cancer, you know, or whatever he says.
Yeah,
And then all of a
Robert's,
sudden it's-
bro, he's in my top 10 in this whole entire fucking comedy scene, bro.
yeah.
I've never seen him had a bad set, and even when the set wasn't going as planned, he'll make you feel stupid for not laughing. Like, it's the
Yeah.
funniest thing in the world, bro. Like,
Yeah, he's great.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Robert's a beast. Yeah, but I'm like,
I want to be more like him with crowd work because I've done roast battles and stuff, so I know
Yeah.
how to like shit on people.
Uh-huh.
So it's like I should just
you've done
apply
verbal
that.
insult leagues before, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
But part-
Johnson? Yeah.
Yeah, but part of it also is that I spend time writing. Like I'll sit there, I'll write for a few hours, then I'll wait a day or two, come back to it, write some more. I'll send the jokes to other comedians, be like, "What do you think?" And they'll tell me if it's good or bad, and then I'll go to the show with like ammo. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm not good at like just going up there and be like, you're stupid, you know, like like just out of nowhere coming up with shit.
I mean, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, it's an art form. It's an
Yeah.
art form.
I haven't
I've seen
practiced.
comedians that are like they're like crowd work gods, and like their material's mediocre. Like, but because he can crowd work and he has so much charisma,
Yeah.
when he's doing his crowd work, I'm like, he gets away with it. Like Melvin Jr. is probably like one of the best examples of that. Like, I seen him do Union, shut it down, bro. Didn't tell one joke. Like, it was just like, you look like la la la. Look at you, fucking house, bad house, miles of fucking Union, la la la. Bitch, you like the face of Roseville. Your pussy like a stank. Like going around the room just going nuts. Like pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Not one joke, buddy. Killed it. And I'm just like, they loved it. I was just like, that was his niche. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm glad. I wouldn't typically want like a whole lineup of that shit. Like somebody got to tell a joke, right? Like it's just like,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, and it's like, can you have like a
That's
whole,
possible.
can you have like a whole career doing that? You know, so the camera shut off. I don't know when. You know what I need is a producer, like someone to sit there and like
really
watch
make sure
I need a
everything's
Jamie
copacetic?
Vernon, you know,
Who's Jamie Vernon?
he's the guy on Joe Rogan that like produces it. They'll be like, Jamie, can you Google that? And then he's like the guy running the cameras and the audio, and he'll Google stuff for them and all that.
So this is the next one right here. I just got booked for this tonight.
Okay.
So it'd be like me, D-Rock, Russell Cummins. Shout out Russell Cummins too. Russell Cummins is the reason why I have an iHeartRadio credit actually. Yeah, I was on there with Big Al Sam and them in the morning. She was hella dope.
Cool.
Tina San Lucas coming back for round 2. Becky Lynn's coming down. Josh Means and Mario Hodge. Now I was just with Mario Hodge with D-Rock, and this is how I met Mario Hodge. I featured for him. I basically opened for him.
Uh-huh.
And I fucking shut it down, buddy. Like it was like 100 people in his backyard. Like I'm fucking bananas. Like it's probably one of my best sets this entire month. Like out of those 15 sets I've had so far, it was the best one. And I went nuts. And just so happened, Mario Hodge was in the crowd. So I was just like, that was a really good fucking show. But yeah, that lineup's fucking ridiculous. That's Russell Cummins for round 2. Because I like how Alvin Duke gets it. If you come up there and you fucking kill it, you're coming back. Like he don't care who he told him. Like he'll give him a shot. Like you gotta wait because somebody's in that slot fucking killing it right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I'm just like, you know, Alvin fucks with talent. He don't have friends. Alvin fuck with talent. You know what I mean? If you dope, he'll book you. That being said, I think you should like fucking reach out to him. Like, buddy, it was like, when the last time you been on stage, buddy?
Well, that show with the truck, the flatbed truck I did.
Man, that was just like last weekend, right?
Yeah. I'll do like a set every 2 weeks pretty much lately. Just because the open mics are in the park and it's getting colder and there's less of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then just, there's not, yeah.
But yeah, that's the one. I'm like, you got time that day? Come on, though, bro. Do a guest set, dog.
What day is that?
November 4th. It's funny that the show is that day because that same night I leave and then I'm going on like a little week and a half tour over in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be over there with like Noel Steinberg, Jim Perry over at his comedy lounge and shit. Like I'm gonna be meeting up with all them. Because Arizona has a very unique comedy scene out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
surely
done a
in
couple
Tempe and
shows
Guilford
there,
and shit like
but-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be interesting though. But I'm like, I'm gonna do that. Then when I come back, I'm gonna be here for a week. I have a few more shows. I headline On the Wire. It's like a dirty show with Lola Camacho and them. And then right after that, I go to Vegas for a week, and I'll be down there with like Tom Baum, fucking Skill Hudson, and
Are
all
you doing
them.
the mushroom show?
That I'm not doing. No, I heard about the last time he did that show, and bro, if you throw a chair while I'm on stage, motherfucker, like, nah, dog. Like, I don't know if you heard about that show. Like, Asia made David Thorne all and went down there, bro. Like,
Yeah.
because David Thorne got put on the psychedelic show, and like, bro,
Someone threw a chair at him?
bro, no. Tom Baum threw a fucking chair at somebody, then sat on top of his car and meditated for like 2.5 hours, tripping balls. Like that, I don't know what acid he took, but don't eat that shit. Like he was tripping.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I
Tripping.
only recently did mushrooms, and I did like a micro dose, and I was like, this is fine. Like I'm
So
having
it's like an
fun.
eighth.
I think so. I don't know. I have like these pills that I bought from my friend.
You ever had
Yeah.
stream chocolate?
What?
Stream chocolates.
No.
What? Next time I see you, I'll eat a half of one with you, bro.
Okay.
I'll eat a half, and we'll go to BJ's and like drink berry cider or some shit. But yeah, it's dope. Like, yeah, I like to do that when I'm high on mushrooms. Like, I'll just go to like BJ's and I'll order like boneless chicken. And I don't eat like 1 or 2 pieces. I'll give it to the homeless guy outside, and I get like a pitcher of berry cider. And normally they charge you like $7 a cup, but if you average it out, 4.5 cups come in a pitcher. So if you just buy a pitcher, you're winning. And if the right bartender, it's this bitch named Christina. She a blonde. She got fat ass.
The
If Christina's
BJ's in Arden?
Yes, that one right there, Arden Mall.
I've
If
never-
Christina's working, I think she works Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yeah, Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Bitch go crazy. But when she's there, tell her you want that shit saucy, you want it spicy, and she'll take like at least 2 or 3 shots of tequila, and dump it on top, and then mix it in with the berry cider.
Wow.
Better go cold crazy. Now, if you're not being broke, I would tell you to get that nail. Don't let her do well. Put that nail in there, like some Don Julio Anejo or something. Bro, magic. I don't care what date you on, that bitch is gonna be ready to go, like ready to go, like, cause you get your drunk too. You get your date too drunk, that pussy get dry, homie. Like for real, now you gotta start pumping water into this bitch, and she get, no man, so it's fine. Like, nah, that pussy better be driving you home, buddy. Like, nah, like that very side to get her going. Let's go, Luke. Like it's different. Like her voice get all raspy and shit. Oh, sexy, dog. Fucking beautiful. Berry cider, homie. Christina.
Okay.
Tuesdays?
I'll try to remember. I haven't been to that BJ's in like 6 years.
Are you fucking serious, dude?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't renovate or anything. All they did was just basically because of COVID, like half the restaurant basically looks desolate as fuck. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. No, I think the last time I was there was like when I first started my YouTube channel, and like
Okay.
the group of people I was making videos with, we like had a meeting there. This was a while ago.
That is crazy. That's random as fuck.
Yeah.
It's just weird to even hear about shit like that, like pre-COVID shit.
Yeah.
It's just like me and my 20 friends went to Panera Bread. I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
what? Like,
Well,
it's unheard of.
COVID is
Like,
weird too, because like I did that show at the park, that Miriam's show.
Grant Park, 21st and C.
Yeah, I did the open mic the first time I did it, and everybody's there with their masks on. We're all like being distant and careful. But then like all of us are like, hey, let's go to Tank House and hang out. So we all go to Tank House, and then we're sitting at a table like all this close or closer, and we're just talking and shouting with our faces open because we're drinking. So it's like, why did we wear the mask before if we're going to?
Take them the
Not that I don't
off.
believe in the mask, but it's like it's just silly because
The
it's like
concept of restaurants with the mask and shit, like, don't make sense. They don't.
yeah,
don't.
because you're still gonna meet up with people who like I don't know who you've been around. You don't know who I've been around.
Fucking body, buddy.
I know, I'm definitely-
everybody. Like,
I just got tested the other day. I'm gonna have to get tested again now.
yeah, you probably should, buddy. Like, I've been around everybody.
But I mean,
Even Carlos, after the little scare down at Last Unlimited. I was actually there that night, so.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so.
I don't know. Does he want that out there? I mean, it probably doesn't matter, but
I mean, well, they kind of emailed it to everyone. Like,
Oh, they did? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's not like it was just like green room type of conversation. Like, no,
Oh,
this
okay.
was a fucking corporate email, buddy.
oh okay.
Like, yeah, like comedian Carlos. Da, 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 da. Like, yeah, it was
Okay.
very fucking entailed. Yeah, like I'm not snitching at all here, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. We probably should wrap it up because my roommate needs to do stuff.
It's all good, man.
I
Like,
don't know. We probably went longer than. But okay, so you have your shows. You just
Yeah, I'm
plugged-
about to. I'm about to do
plug
right
your
now. Just
Twitter and your Instagram and all.
all right,
those
so
things.
really quick, just shows that are coming up right now. Right now, I got the In Your Mouth. I'm the longest standing running comedian on the show. Since day one he started this show, I've been booked. And I'll probably keep getting booked on there because I'm fucking dope. So anyway, this will be round 4, what Alvin Duke presents. It's called In Your Mouth. It's out there at the Union in Roseville. Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, November 4th. And it's me, D-Rock, Russell Cummins, Tina San Lucas, Becky Lynn coming down from Chico, Josh Means holding it down for the Granite Bay Area out there in Blacktop, and then Mario Hodge, the Barrier legend himself, with the Netflix credit. Fucking killing it. Mario Hodge is very funny, by the way, guys. Like, I seen him live last Saturday at D-Rock's event. It was me, him, and Andre Dawson and Alvin Duke. And, like, that was he's pretty fucking funny, dude. He's pretty funny. Like, you know, there's like a lot of people have like seen him in a game for a while, so like they'll hear his jokes. Like, they'll be like, "Oh, I heard the joke like 2 years ago," and I'm just like, "Nah, buddy, I'm just like, fuck, it's just hilarious."
I think I've seen him once before.
On Halloween, I'll be with Adam Reyes, Danny Luna, Artie Venezuela. Even though I don't think he's coming. Tudo, I've been with her before at one of the Ring Studios, and Mars Parker. We were just talking about Mars Parker. This is at 9 p.m. This is down in Elk Grove, and if you guys want to follow up on that show, I would just go onto Adam Reyes' page. The 14th, I'll be doing the Dirty Show. I'll be headlining that with Lola Camacho. Then we got November 22nd, where I'll be featuring for Charlie Spink that day. And that's the Drunken Fall comedy show. And that'll be at Vince's Restaurante. And the whole goal of that show is basically, the whole crowd is basically going to get the comedians drunk as fuck 30 minutes prior to the show. And then while we're on the stage, they're going to keep feeding us drinks. And we're going to see who makes it through their set and actually is still funny.
Wow.
Now, I feel like that's every night of comedy for me. So I feel like I'm pretty fucking well equipped for this. But I'm like, I feel like this is every night of comedy.
I dropped off of my drinking habits, so like I can get drunk after like 2 or 3 drinks now.
That is like a fucking like
sad.
It's like a superpower, homie. Like, it's just like you a cheap date, homie.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I am, because I don't have I don't drink, so.
yeah, that's great.
I mean, I drink, but I don't like. I used to like drink, like,
get
all
fucked
the
up.
time.
Yeah. It's like now you socialize. Like you sip. You
I have
get a little
fun.
tipsy. Yeah.
I get silly, but I don't. It's not like all the time.
Well, I'm for you. I mean, even now I'm like a sipping Merlot. Goddamn it! Like it's just like I got some shit in my car right now, homie. But I need to sip the Merlot right now, right? Like, I'm gonna be here like hour and a half.
That was
max,
the mood
like,
you wanted to bring, and it's good.
Yeah.
I think.
Plus, I don't want to get a DUI. I want to leave. So
Yeah, don't do that.
It's like I'm good with that. Like, you burp that shit up, you're good.
Yeah.
It's like grape juice. It's like grape juice with a kick. But I don't do Twitter. I don't do Twitter. It's I just don't like the concept. I don't do Twitter.
Yeah.
Facebook or Instagram, you can find me on the Shannon_Battle_funny. What I do is like that every week, the first person to add me from Monday to Monday, the first person to add me, I always make sure they get a free ticket to the next show.
Wow.
Yeah, every time. So I'm going to start doing merch soon. And if you guys send me a DM, it's like your first time, you've never seen me perform, I also do free tickets in those aspects too. And a lot of shows that I'm doing now between now and Christmas are actually free, no cover shows anyways. You just got to come in. We just ask that you support the business, buy an item or two. You know what I mean? We don't even make it mandatory to buy 2 items. We just want you to really fun, come through and have fun. But yeah, that's it on my side. I mean, I don't really have too much else to plug or say.
Yeah.
And your ass need to come through November 4th, take in your mouth so you can do a guest set, because that'd be dope.
All right. Yeah.
And I haven't even asked Alvin Duke yet, but he'll say yes because that's my guy.
Okay. Well, then I'll be there, because I just checked and I have nothing going on that night.
My guy.
So come to the In Your Mouth show.
In your mouth.
In your
The
mouth.
Union, Roseville. Fucking 7 o'clock.
November 4th.
November 4th. It's a Wednesday, weirdo.
And follow @Tiki Comedy on Twitter, @Tiki on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Watch my vlogs and stuff. This is great.
Hey, hell yeah. It's been a good conversation, buddy.
Yeah.
My guy.
Thanks for coming over.
Boom.
We'll see you later.